So, I'm about to get 100% real with you guys in the biggest Shopee haul I've had in about 8 months. So from a recovered shopaholic, that is a big deal. So in this video, I'm gonna share how you can shop more mindfully while still being able to treat yourself, but also shop with intention. What's up guys, it's Nick. As you guys know, I'm a recovered shopaholic and now I became a money mindset coach helping working professionals to live the sweet debt-proof life. And so I feel like it's really fitting to share with you guys the things that I shop. I'm gonna share the total amount that I spent for, why I ended up buying these things, and how come I ended up buying like 9 items in one go. So my goal in this video is that to remind you that it's okay to shop as long as you do it intentionally and mindfully, because at the end of the day, you want to strike a healthy reward system even while you are saving. If you guys are up for that, make sure that you like this video and subscribe to the channel because I'm about to share with you guys my shopping haul. I hope that you get some inspiration on how you can become a smart shopper yourself. So first things first, majority of what I bought is primarily for skincare and also body care. So I do still believe that skincare is self-care. It's just that dati masyado ako nag-overboard sa self-care, na sandamakmak na skincare yung binili ko, that a lot of it I didn't really end up using or I didn't like it, pero I stocked up so much. So when I shop now, I know that these items that I buy for my skincare actually works. It's actually something na paubos na and I really need to replenish. So, majority of these items are really for replenishment, okay? First off, I actually bought a cleansing oil. So the purpose of this is really to remove my makeup. So most of the time, I still wear makeup because I do it for my coaching sessions. I like to look decent. And in general, for me shooting videos on YouTube, TikTok, when I do shoots for my Instagram, things like that. So for me, removing my makeup is super important, and I make sure that I use a cleansing oil because it really breaks down everything. So the reason why I specifically love this, because it doesn't hurt my eyes, and for me this is the first step all the time, whether I just wear sunscreen to break down all that sunscreen, and then afterwards I then use a actual like foaming cleanser. Just to show you an example, this is the actual one that I'm still using. So ganito na lang siya, konti na lang talaga siya, less than halfway na lang siya. And because I know that I use this all the time, it makes sense that I already have a backup stock. So the thing is, before I would buy like 2 stocks of this kahit na hindi pa siya kalahati, dati ganon. So I use it as a rule for myself na pag paubos na yung something na, especially skincare, pag paubos na siya, konti na lang talaga, bibili na talaga ako ng replenishment. So actually, this is not the first time that I replenish this. I think for the past months, I've been just buying this alone sa Shopee. Okay, I just buy 1 item. So for me, sakto lang ngayon because I have a bunch of other skincare na malapit na maubos. So this one is definitely a must-have for me. So this one actually used to be 690 pesos, and then because of all the Shopee vouchers and the sale, it actually ended up to be 534 pesos na lang. So that's a win. By the way, this video was inspired because I had a poll over on Instagram asking you guys if you would be interested in finding out what I recently bought in Shopee, and most of you guys said yeah. Actually, all of you guys said yes to those who replied to my poll. So if you guys want to pitch in for my upcoming video ideas, make sure to follow me there on Instagram. And I also replied to all of you guys when you guys DM me over on Instagram. And the next thing is a cleanser. So this is the one I've used in the past. This is the Purito Defense Barrier pH Cleanser. So the reason why I bought this is the same thing why I bought the makeup remover. It's because paubos na yung cleanser ko for nighttime. So this is the one I use for my nighttime cleanser, and as you can tell, it's like siguro few days na lang it will be gone. So I want to make sure that I still have another cleanser. So the reason why I didn't replenish this one is because this is when I would like hoard a bunch of skincare from the US para mapadeliver sa akin to the Philippines. And talagang sinaga ko yun, guys. I use like a courier na ikukumpol lahat ng mga gusto kong products from the US, and then it's gonna deliver directly to my place. So because I feel like that's such a hassle for 1 item na lang, I decided to just get one easily from Shopee. This is a cleanser that has been reliable for me, that I've been using. After I use my cleansing oil to break down the makeup, the sunscreen, I use this cleanser afterwards. Usually, most of the skincare that I enjoy now is K-beauty. There was a time na addicted ako sa K-beauty skincare. Honestly, it fed into my shopping tendencies. But now, since I learned from that, I know which products really work for me. So this one used to be 599 pesos and 430 pesos na lang siya. Next in my lineup is a toner. So this is the Propolis Synergy Toner from CosRX. So another K-beauty skincare because I love it. So again, can you guess why I bought a new one? It's because namamatay na yung current toner ko. So this is how much is left. And so I just want to share with you guys that the reason why I'm buying them is because I'm really gonna run out of them. For me, it's a big deal because nga dati, I would buy like so much stock of different thing of the same category, like a bunch of toners, a bunch of cleansers. Tapos hindi ko naman talaga siya nagagamit all at the same time. Or sometimes my skin would react because sa dami-dami kong ginagamit at the same time. So for me, if I find something that really works for my skin, that's been working really well for me, pag paubos na siya, edi bibili na ako nung replenishment niya. So this one specifically, I like to use this right after I cleanse my skin. I put the toner on top because it just makes my skin feel softer and it allows the other products I'm gonna put on top to just penetrate much better. So because I enjoy skincare, I didn't want to skip on my toners because I still love using toners anyway. So the great thing about Shopee is this is also on sale. So it used to be 759. Now it's 529 pesos. So next thing I bought is another CosRX product, which is Centella Water Alcohol-Free Toner. Okay, so you're asking like, Nick, bakit may isa ka pang toner? So second of all, this is the current bottle I have. So again, guys, like if you see it, paubos na rin siya. Okay, so this is the one I use whenever I use exfoliating acids on my skin. So let's say salicylic acid. So after I let the salicylic acid toner sink into my skin, I spray it with this and then I tap in the moisturizer para hindi maging sticky yung moisturizer on me. So that's just my technique because usually they suggest that your skin is damp before you apply moisturizer para it penetrates much better. So I personally like that. So you do you. So for me, I have those two toners because I have two different purposes for them. So for me, at the end of the day, if you have a clear purpose for it, not just for it to look pretty, as long as you don't just want to try it pero ang dami mo pang products, then go. Like for me, I enjoy these products. I use them a lot. This used to be 799 pesos and because of the Shopee sale and vouchers, it's 410 pesos na lang. Diba ang saya? So the reason why also I decided to buy all these things at once, if you could guess, is number one, again, paubos na siya. It's about to run out. It's for replenishment. And second of all, this is the time where madaming Shopee sale and Shopee vouchers. So why not, have the best of both worlds? If you want to buy on sale, right? And then especially you want to buy things that have purpose in them that you use all the time, edi okay, go ahead and purchase what you need. That's what I mean about shopping with intention. Shopping mindfully. I think the problem is like when we are mindlessly just buying things when we just saw them like a while ago. We didn't even need them, pero we just added them to cart. So for me, even though this is kind of a lot na for me, honestly, yung mga stuff that I shared, napadami lang siya because nagkataon ng madaming naubos na products ko for my skincare at the same time. But for me, what matters is that I didn't add to cart the items that I know I didn't need. So that's why I'm not really like pushing it to you guys for you guys to try it out also. If you feel like you already have existing products that serve its purpose, then you go ahead and replenish them. But if you feel like they're not really working out for you, then do your research on what other products will work well for your skin, will work well based on your budget and things like that. Another thing for skincare, by the way, which I think I replenished this a bunch of times. So this is the one from CosRX again. So it's a Clear Fit Master Patches. So the thing is, I have like some random pimples that come about. Actually, right now I have like two pimples, and I was using pimple patches overnight usually, because once I put them in, it allows me to not touch them and then, accidentally scratch them, so magkakasugat. So it allows the pimples to just heal right away. It kind of just sucks out the juice, which is the most satisfying thing ever. It might sound disgusting, but yeah, for me, I've been loving these because of that purpose. It can get very, very, very annoying and tempting to do it. Lalo na pag nandun na siya, nakalabas na siyang ganun. And it's like telling you to like, cut me off. So these ones have been serving that purpose for me. I always have them stocked up because I know I will use them a lot. Well, sana hindi na masyado because I don't always want to have pimples. But, life happens. So, I'm gonna reveal to you guys my favorite body wash, and you'll know why. So it's because I bought 3 of them. Okay, so you might think excessive siya. Okay, you're like, Nik, kala ko ba sabi mo you don't want to buy so much stuff at the same time? But you have to understand na this is only the body wash I use. And sa Shopee nga, it's like you get a better discount if you, like, of course, get the bundle and stuff. So it's like, sayang naman yung bundle if I get more. I do use them up a lot. So actually, I bought 4. I bought 4 of these. And nawala na yung pang-apat because, if you could guess, I had to refill it now with the bottle. So this one kasi, these are the refills for the actual bottle of this one. So this is the one I have in my shower. I took it out. So the 4th refill, I was able to use it na to refill the bottle. So puno na siya. Kasi I was actually really about to run out na of the body wash. And then I said, parang mas makakatipid ako if I buy the bundle instead. Since it is a necessity for me, obviously, I wash my body every day. No surprise there. So I want to make sure that I just utilize the deal. For all those 4, it used to be like 639 pesos. But then I was able to get a discount. So, naging 564 pesos na lang siya. So, for me, it's a really good deal because I do run out of it really fast. So, might as well replenish it as needed. So, in total, I realized I have 10 items. Well, 10 pieces of things that I share with you guys. And the total amount is 3,145 pesos. So for me, that's why I wanted to also share the stuff that I bought. Because technically, for some people, they think that if you're saving, like, you need to like reduce almost everything. So for me, what I reduced on are things that are unnecessary, things that I just go to waste, things that I don't end up using. And so for you guys who love skincare just as much as I do, guys, for me, this is a big deal. Kasi dati talaga, I swear, like, every single month, I would have like a skincare haul sa Shopee or Lazada. As in, ganong level. So the fact that this is my biggest skincare haul in 8 months, like, I'm just like, I'm proud of you, Nik. I'm proud of you. So that, whatever you save from those things, you can actually use that money for other things. Like, okay, so in the span of 8 months, right? In the span of 8 months, that's why I was so motivated to like not spend on too much skincare, too much beauty stuff, is because like I was really working on my business, my coaching business, so because of that, I bought a laptop, I enrolled in a course, learn about coaching, and so those are really huge investments, diba? So for me to be able to not feel guilty about that, not to feel like ang bigat niya, then I had to really reduce on other stuff that weren't like contributing as much of a value, right? I'm just so happy that I did put my money there to like really starting my business, because I'm just so thankful for the clients that I've worked with, I am now working with, because I feel like it has been the most fulfilling thing. And I guess that's what I always advocate for, diba? It's like, is your money going towards your dream life? Is it going towards a kind of freedom that you want to have? Or is it just going to day by day buying stuff that you feel like is gonna make you happy for a while, and then you're like, oh shucks, I feel guilty, why did I get that? Now I don't even use it and it's all going to waste. I'm just so happy with where I am now, that I am now able to share this to you guys, my journey. And so I can now coach others to do the same, to find more fulfillment, to have more lasting freedom, depending on how they build their habits, how they master their money mindset. And if you guys are interested about my coaching program, then feel free to DM me on Instagram. That's where I mostly chat with you guys if you want to be part of my 8-week one-on-one coaching program. Also, where I share the wins of my clients, their success stories, and I'm just super proud of them. And if you guys want more tips on how you can be more mindful with shopping, but also have a reward system in place because it's very important, you can check out these 2 videos where I talk more about that in depth. Okay, so I will see you guys over there.